Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at solving a series of problems. Let me go ahead and we're just going to show the parts that are pertinent right now. So if I wanted to know if a specific point is a solution to a problem, if I want to know that point 34 is a solution to the equations x plus y equals 7 and x plus 2y equals -5, I'm going to substitute the x and y values. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 equals 7. This point, 3, 4, is on this line. So that part's so good. Good so far. Now I'm going to substitute again. So 3 plus 2 times 4, does that equal -5? 3 plus 8. So 11 does not equal 5. This point, 3, 4, is not on the equation, or is not part of the equation. 11 x plus 2y equals -5. So 3, 4 is not a solution. Next thing I would like to talk about is solving by graphing. So if I've got the equation 5x minus 4y equals 8, I want to put that into slope-intercept form. And I do that by subtracting 5x from both sides, dividing both sides by -4, so I get the equation y equals 5/4 x minus 2. The second equation for that system of equations is -x plus 2y equals -4. I'm going to add x to both sides, so I get 2y equals x plus 4. Divide both sides by 2, and I get the equation y equals 1/2 x minus 2. When I graph them, I'm going to graph in slope-intercept form. So for this equation, I'm going to come to -2. I go up 5 and over 4 and plot this point, and I draw my line. And let's label this line. This line is 5x minus 4y equals 8, or y equals 5/4 x minus 2. This line would be minus x plus 2y equals -4, or y equals 1/2 x minus 2. So for this one, I'm going to go to -2. I go up 1 and over 2. And you can see right now, this intersects right here at the y-intercept at point 0, -2. So the point 0, -2 is a solution to this system of equations. Pause for just a second here so you can look those over. Get my hands out of the way. Okay, the last one, we have a roofing contractor. He's buying 30 bundles of shingles and 4 rolls of roofing paper for $1,040. In a second purchase at the same prices, the contractor buys 8 bundles of shingles for $256. Find the price per bundle of shingles and the price per roll of roofing paper. So let x equal shingles, x equals the price of the shingles, y equals the cost of the roofing paper, and we've got two different equations. And I'm going to go ahead and explain where I got those numbers from. Underlining here 30 bundles of shingles and 4 rolls of roofing paper. Well, it's 30 times the price per bundle plus 4 times the price per roll. Those both give me prices, and that's 1,040. So 1,040 equals 30 times x plus 40 times y. And I've got a second equation, 8 bundles of shingles for $256. There's no roofing paper in here. So 256 equals 8 times x. I looked at this and I thought I could graph this, but before I did that, I can simply find x. I divided both sides by 8, and x equals 32. So the price of a bundle of shingles is $32. I took that $32 and I substituted it for x. So 1,040 equaled 30 times 32 plus 4 times y. Y is the price of the roofing paper. Substituted the 960 I got when I multiplied my 30 times my 32. And I get each bundle of roofing paper cost $20. So the point 3220 means that the shingles cost $32 per bundle, the roofing paper cost $20 per roll. When I graph it, this is actually a completely vertical line. It is not a function. Every value of x is 32, so it's a vertical line, and that would be the point of intersection. I'll give you a minute to look this over. Okay, and we're going to look at another problem, and I'm going to solve this problem on a separate piece of paper. You spend $11 on school supplies and you purchase pencils for 25 cents each and pens for $2 each. You purchase a total of 30 pens and pencils. How many of each did you buy? Well, I'm going to spend $11 would equal, so this is a price, the price of 25 cents, and before I forget, let x equal my pencils. Let y equal my pens. So it's 25 cents times the number of pencils plus $2 times the number of pens. The second equation that we would need is that you purchase a total of 30. So my pens plus my pencils equal 30. Now, I'm going to put both of these into slope-intercept form, and then we're going to graph them on a graphing calculator. So the first step is to subtract my x value from both sides. So negative 2500ths x plus 11 equals 2 times y. Divide both sides by 2. So I've got a negative 0.125x plus 5.5 equals y. I'll put that into my calculator. This is in slope-intercept form. And for this one, y equals 30 minus x. So I've got two equations in slope-intercept form. Okay, I'm going to clear. So my first equation, negative 0.125x plus 5 5/10. My second equation is 30 minus x, and I'm going to graph those. I can see I'm going to need to move the scale a little bit, so let's check my window. Let's go ahead and go with the standard window. Again, not so helpful, so let's go ahead and I'm going to set my window. Well, I don't need it to go all the way down to negative 10, negative 1, but my x value could be as high as 30. Okay, my y value, again, doesn't have to be. My y value could probably be as much as 30. So I'm going to go ahead and graph. We can see that point of intersection. I'm going to use my graphing calculator, and I'm going to push second trace, and I'm going to come down to intersect, and I'm going to let my calculator calculate the intersection. So my first curve is the first one we put in, the negative 1/8 x or 0.125x plus 5.5. My second curve is y equals 30 minus x, and I'm going to tell it to guess. So I'm going to have to hit guess, and I see that it intersects at the point 28, 2, and that is the solution. So we have an intersection at the point 28, 2. So when, and I'm going to make a note that I used graphing calculator or Desmos. So this means you bought 28 pencils and 2 pens.